Julien Dubois and Celeste Moreau drove upriver under a waning moon, leaving the lights of New Orleans behind them. The Model T shook along the muddy road toward Magnolia's end, a ruined plantation hidden in fog and memory. On the front seat, Clara's diary lay open on Celeste's lap, its sketch of a lone oak and a river bend matching the path ahead. The plantation was linked to Clara's death, and to the old wound Julien had never healed, the murder of his sister Amélie near this same place 10 years before. The estate appeared at last through the mist, a broken house of sagging columns and shattered windows, wrapped in Spanish moss. Julien parked near a rusted gate and drew his revolver. Celeste kept the diary in one hand and a flashlight in the other, her calm voice hiding the tension beneath. They moved through the ruins, past veves, crescents, and serpent carvings that looked freshly marked into the walls. The place did not feel abandoned. It felt prepared. In a sunken courtyard, they found what the diary had led them toward. Beneath a pile of wet leaves, a hidden trapdoor opened onto stone steps and stale air. Below, a chamber held an altar draped in black cloth, candles burned low, and crescent medallions gleamed beside a blood-stained knife. A ledger lay open on the table. Several names were listed there, each with a date and the word offered. Clara's name was among them. Julien stared at the page, his face hardening with disbelief and rage. The order was not only hiding here. It was sacrificing its own members. Before Celeste could speak, footsteps sounded above them. Cloaked figures stepped down into the chamber, their crescent masks catching the candlelight. Someone in the darkness told them they should never have come. Julien answered with a warning shot that split the silence. The figures surged forward, and the chamber turned instantly from discovery to trap. They fled up the stairs, dodging blades in the ruined halls. Celeste dropped her flashlight, and its beam spun across the walls as Julien fired again to cover their retreat. A knife sliced Julien's coat. Another struck the stone beside Celeste's hand. They broke through the plantation's overgrowth and ran toward the oak, then into the river mist beyond it. They reached the Model T and sped away as the masked figures vanished back into the fog. Celeste held the diary tightly, and Julien kept the wheel steady with visible effort. The evidence in his pocket gave them something solid at last, but it also made the danger clearer. The Order had been expecting them. Celeste looked back once at the retreating plantation and said the ambush was no accident. Julien, hearing the truth in her voice, only tightened his grip on the wheel. They had found proof, but they had also awakened something patient and watching. Magnolia's end was not finished with them, and the river carried their headlights forward into a night that suddenly felt much larger and far less safe.